And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live as we are on the road here again at Cfa Elizabethton again on this Thanksgiving Eve 2020. Yeah, we are 2022. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. Again, as we are here and ready to broadcast live, we'll be joined at the bottom of the hour by Coach Kelly and some youngsters, a swim team from Elizabethton High School and T.A. Duggar. Also going to be joined by Greg Sire, top of the hour. We'll do that as well. And we're also going to be joined a little bit later on by Cody Cannell with an update on the Hardee's Classic basketball tournament going in full speed again in Jonesboro. All that and a whole lot more. We're here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Again, it is Thanksgiving Eve. A lot of folks are traveling, and so we will see that as the drive-through. Both lanes are full right now, but they get them through, get them in, get them out, get them on their way. The lobby, of course, is open. The playground's open. And here is, there you go. This is the $6.99 Merry Chicken to All. There you go. That's your $6.99 stuffed toy. And the $3.09 is the one you put your gift card in, or you can hang it on the tree just as is and says, "We wish you would eat more chicken." So there you go. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Kingdom Air is ready to bring it to you. The greatest country in the world, we are. And so let's bring it to you, and let's do it right now. Here we go. The Kingdom Air singing the national anthem here on the Tom Taylor Sports Shows. We are live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, and so we will again do that right after you hear this from the good folks from Chick-fil-A. We are live here on the road at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Coming up, take a look at college football next year on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
I work at the Chick-fil-A.
I go to that Chick-fil-A all the time.
He came to the drive-thru. Before I can give him his change, he drove away. It was a month before he came back in.
Marcus hands me this envelope, and it's like $3.
I kept it in my back pocket for over a month.
That's crazy. I'm just like pretty stunned.
She's like, "Dude, you're serious? What?"
Appreciate the $3, man.
Yeah.
And we found out we both play trumpet.
One, two. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live again. We are at Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton. Let's give you the verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and we unashamedly do that. Hello, Lynn McDowell. She gives the best hugs at church. How you doing, lady? Love that lady. She is so cool. Her and Hub. And so let's see, here it is today. Psalms 105:1. Give thanks to the Lord. Call on his name. Make known among the nations what he has done for you, which we're going to be talking about here in the course of the show. Again, Psalms 105:1. Give thanks to the Lord. Call on his name. Make known among the nations what he has done. That's the verse today. We always unashamedly dedicate this show to him. This is his show, and it's going to go as far as he wants it to go, and it continues to grow. That's because he wants it to. So there you go. And hello to Miss Lynn. Think the world of that young lady. She is awesome and always gives hugs at church and always says very kind things about what we're doing here on the show. So what are you thankful for? Send me, I'm just curious what you are thankful for here on this Thanksgiving Eve. We won't be with you tomorrow or Friday. We'll be back in the saddle on Saturday downtown. We're going to be there live with the Christmas and Betsy. be down there tomorrow or down there Saturday. So with Carter County Bank, but we will not be on tomorrow or Friday. So today would be a good day for you to tell me what you're thankful for. Everybody should be thankful for something, and I would love to convey that to folks and relay it to them. So what are you thankful for? And so would you let me know on your on the tablet? I would love to share that with folks because I think it's very important that I just read the verse, very important that we tell folks what he's done for us, his wonderful acts. And so I'm just out of curiosity how he has blessed you. All right, the Egg Bowl tonight. College football playoffs are out. The latest rankings, no changes. Didn't think there would be. There will be after this week. Won't be not any this week, but after this weekend's ball games, there's going to be a lot of changes, I would think. So Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and TCU are your top 4. LSU jumps up to number 5. Then comes Southern Cal, Alabama, Clemson, Oregon, and Tennessee falls all the way down to number 10, so they're in trouble as far as getting a chance to get into the college football playoffs. I mean, the world would have to stop, and all these teams at them would have to slide off the radars. So Tennessee 10th right now. So the top 4, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, TCU, LSU, Southern Cal at number 6, Alabama number 7, Clemson at number 8, Oregon number 9, and Tennessee at number 10. Do you have a problem with any of those? Yeah, I do. Southern Cal should not be number 6. I would bump them up. I would bump Bama up, Clemson up. I would put Southern Cal down about number 9. If it was me, and it's not, I'd go LSU, Alabama, Clemson, then Southern Cal. But they're currently 6th, and they didn't ask me. Come on in here, Jesse. If he's mentioned snow, I'm just going to throat punch him. I'm just going to tell him right now. So I'm going to give him a heads up right out of the chute. Hello. Reba says, thankful God woke me. You better believe it. I have 5 friends that have not woken up since December. They went to bed and since December did not wake up. So there you go. So we have, if nothing else, the fact that we woke up today and we're here. And so we move this right here so we can get him on. So, again, I'm telling you, you mentioned snow, you're out. No snow. Any snow?
Well, let's see. There's other words for snow than snow, so we'll see what we can do.
I'm going to turn his mic down. He thinks I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I don't want to hear about snow and Thanksgiving weekend. It's not going to happen.
Hurricanes Thanksgiving weekend. We'll talk about
Hurricanes.
that. I'm just kidding.
Good Lord. Seriously, what's going on with the weather?
No, let's see.
Very
Tom's going to like the forecast. So we're going to be mild today, milder than we have been. We may hit 60 degrees in some areas of the Tri-Cities today for the first time since November 11th after this much colder pattern that we've been in. So 50s most areas, 60 in a few spots, and 60s widespread tomorrow. So it's going to be probably low to mid-60s for your highs on Thursday. Very good news.
There you go.
Get out and enjoy it. Good day to get outside and throw the football around after you eat, unless you want to go take a nap. Probably me taking a nap. So,
short sleeve weather, folks.
Short sleeve weather.
I love it, yeah. Yeah.
So it's going to be good stuff. We were looking at the chance of winter weather this weekend, but that's changed dramatically. A lot of rain coming, though, so we're going to see 2 systems, one bringing a few showers in here on Black Friday for your shopping, and then another one later Saturday into Sunday with some heavy downpours and gusty winds possible.
On Saturday?
Later Saturday into Saturday night, Sunday.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
That is the good news.
No snow. That's all I wanted to hear. So this is how we look at this. You know what I think about winter weather. I'm over it already. We ain't even got here yet.
We didn't get any snow yet.
Exactly. Every day we have a day like this is one less day of winter. So I've already figured this thing out. We've already squeezed it down to December, January, February. It'll start warming up in March, moderating. So we really just have basically 90 days of this garbage coming, and then it's going to be okay.
You're breaking my heart.
No.
He's ruthless, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got it down to ain't nothing going to happen until December the 1st. Weather's going to be good. So from December to the end of February, roughly 90, 95 days. It's all I got to fool with. If I can make it through 3 months, we're good. Woo! I'm ready.
I hope we get a snowstorm on the 4th of July, just for your sake.
I know. Can we have ice pellets on the 4th of July? Thanks, Bubba. So
I wouldn't be mad.
Only thing I would like to see is a white Christmas. I'd like to see a little skiff of snow for white Christmas, and then it melts off, and that'd be good. A little skiff, just enough to cover the ground and beat it. So now, La Nina is back with us this year. So it really, in all seriousness, it should be a fairly when La Nina is in action, we usually have a fairly mild winter, right?
You looked this up just so you could tell me that, didn't you?
Yep, I did.
I bet you did.
Mm-hmm.
La Ninas do favor mild winters, and he is correct. However, you do have anomalies where La Nina winters can be rather cold and snowy. I'm not saying this whole winter is going to be cold and snowy.
No, it's not.
I think we're going to get a variety of everything. So, with La Ninas, you do tend to see that warmer pattern across the south. We are in a third-year Nina. It's a kind of rare territory for us because the La Ninas usually last 2 years max. So we're in a third winter in a row that we have a La Nina in place. So I'd expect some extremes in both ways this year. And we'll have some opportunities for the frozen precipitation that Tom doesn't want me to mention.
No, I don't.
But we will have some pretty warm periods as well. I've
Yeah.
got that in my winter forecast. I've got a little bit of everything for everybody.
Oh, we will. I mean, I'm not. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
We'll have. I just don't want it long. I don't want what Buffalo's got, 5 feet of snow. I don't want any of that garbage. So
They got up to 80 inches in some places.
80 inches.
Yes. Yep.
Not a chance.
Orchard Park and I think Hamburg picked up as much as 80 inches.
Yeah.
It broke the New York snowfall record for a storm, for any snowstorm that's ever happened up there.
All right, so mild temperatures for this weekend.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of rain, a lot of rain on Friday and
Yep,
Saturday.
that's right.
But it's rain and rain only. That's good.
That's good.
So you're my first guest. So Reba Whitehead, I said, what are you thankful for? And she said she's thankful for the breath of life, and he gave me a brand new day to serve him.
Sir.
How about
Amen.
that? What is Jesse, the
Likewise.
Storm Tracker Psycher, thankful for?
A lot. I was thinking this morning about a lot of things, and, me, I need help with complaining. And there's nothing to complain about when we have as much to be thankful for as we do.
Mm-hmm.
There's a situation that happened last night in Virginia that was very tragic. I don't know if you've seen it in the news, but there was a shooting at a Walmart. Several people lost their lives, and I was looking at some of the reports, and there was a guy that talked to a lady that worked at the Walmart there, and she was grateful that she was late to work that night because she missed the incident. And I was just thinking, man, that could have been me.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am living and breathing this morning. If I don't have anything else to think about, I'm still alive and I'm still breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And that brought me to tears this morning because I thought, God is so good to give me another day on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to be thankful for at least that. My father came through a heart procedure yesterday, and he did just fine, and he's doing better. So, I got a lot to be thankful for.
Yep. So the mere fact they just went to shop at Walmart, minding their own business, doing some shopping for the holidays, and they didn't come back out.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now, you can look at it any way you want to look at it, but every step we take, you and I take, is governed by Him.
That's
Every
right.
heartbeat we take. Dad used to say all the time, God bless him, Semper Fi, United States Marine, sir. He said every breath you take is a gift from Him, and we are one heartbeat from eternity.
Amen.
If I'm sitting there talking and this thing stops, I'm gone. I mean, it's just that simple.
That's
and
right.
so we take everything for granted. I told this yesterday's show. I'm going to tell it again. I got a friend of mine had a stroke. You'll enjoy turkey tomorrow and ham, be able to chew it up. He's going to have mashed potatoes because he can't swallow without getting choked. He's having mashed potatoes. He'll have pumpkin pie. He'll have, I'm not even sure what else he'll be able to have. Mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie, something he doesn't have to chew up because he's scared of swallowing because he had a stroke. He has to learn how to swallow again.
Sure.
So when you're at Thanksgiving table tomorrow or today here at Chick-fil-A, he's going to have mac and cheese. That's right. He's getting mac and cheese from Chick-fil-A. Mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie, and he'll chase it with some iced tea, and that'll be his Thanksgiving because he can't chew.
Yeah.
It has to be something easy. So that is the kind of things we need to take, be thankful for, not take for granted. Something simple as that. So,
Yeah,
and-
absolutely.
Yep. So Jimmy Buck says thankful for my family, both church and earthly. Jimmy Stout, Junior Campbell, what are y'all thankful for? That's what I'm asking for. Reba says thankful God woke me up. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. We should, and here's the thing. I said this in church the other night. Every day should be Thanksgiving.
Every day.
We should be giving thanks to Him every single day. In fact, every hour, quite frankly. Thank
That's
you,
right.
Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
There, if you look around, there's so many things.
Yeah.
Just the sunshine,
Yeah.
the breath in your lungs, the ability to go to work today. And a lot of days I don't feel like going to work, but it's a job. I have a job. I have a way to make money for myself, and not everybody can say that, but I'm blessed.
Every Sunday when I drive to church to Pleasant Beach, we drive down past Twins Field, and there's a lady, I don't know who she is, but she obviously can't see, and she has the stick, and she's walking this little dog, and I'm thinking, every Sunday morning I see her doing that. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
how do you get out there with someone who can't see and walk that stick and walk on the sidewalk and not trip and fall because the sidewalk's uneven, you have to go down on the curb, back up,
Yeah.
and yet there she is every Sunday walking her little dog, and I thought, I'm driving to church, I can see. Could I call ball games if I couldn't see? No. Could I do this show if I couldn't see? No. So, lots of things, folks. We should
You
be
hear about the
thankful for.
verse, I guess it is in James, if I remember correctly, it says, count it all joy when you face diverse temptations. And it's like, a lady like that, she's counting everything joy, and she's still getting out there.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I can't imagine what it would be like to have the motivation to do that.
Yep.
But here she is doing it.
Yep. There's just I mean, I could go on and on and on. So, but it's the breath of life and the fact that we can get up and walk out of here. Some can't do that.
Yep.
So some are in a hospital today. You know, and I do a sports show. And I talk about this all the time too. And you got folks today battling for their life right now. And so in ICU, do you think they care if Tennessee's number 10 in the college football playoff poll? Let me think. No. Do they think this happened or that happened in the world of sports? No. The families up there in Virginia that their loved ones went into Walmart, didn't come back out. Do you think they care one iota that Georgia's number 1 in the country? No. It is one spoke in the wheel of life, purely. And some folks make sports the spoke, and that's wrong. So anyway, he came by to tell us that he has got himself a warm and rainy forecast. So, and I knew that. I wouldn't let him come over here. So when he stands up there and grins and says, snow's a coming, he ain't going to get on the show.
I'm thankful for the snow that we get, even though Tom's not.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I love this guy. Tell us how you can find you on social media.
Well,
sir.
I'm Storm Tracker Sacker. That's SACHER in the spelling. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm also over at Tri-Cities Weather and Alert Crew with Michael Gibson. And we're over on Facebook and Twitter, and actually have the website going. Weather notifications, that's wxnotifications.com. You can check that out. I'm also over at Carolina Weather Authority with meteorologist Mike Griffith.
There you go. Thank you, sir, as always. And happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad your dad came to his heart procedure. What's his first name?
His name is Kirk.
Kirk?
Yep.
Kirk Sacker.
Kirk Sacker.
Yep.
He had an ablation done yesterday, and it went very well.
All right. There's one more we'll thank you for. Kirk Sacker.
Absolutely.
And there's two young men I did ball games with last night over at Milligan. They're traveling to Memphis today, Evan and Eddie Hayes. And so I told them, and they looked at me like, I said, I'm going to say a prayer for you that you have a safe trip back to Memphis.
Right.
55 million are going to be on the roads in America. 1.2 million are going to be on the roads in Tennessee starting today, getting through Sunday. 1.2 million people on the roads. So there'll be wrecks, breakdowns, crashes. Unfortunately, is the way it is.
Yeah.
That's the way it's going to be. I hope not, but
hopefully not.
There'll be cars broke down, different things. So if you're out and about, drive safely, please, and we will thank you ahead of time for that. So, all right, you get back to work now.
Right.
Here's my guy, $6.99. There's Mary Chicken to all. You like those, don't you?
Yeah, we got some good gift cards too. If you've seen one of them, slogan on the front of the gift card is making a list and chicken it twice.
Chicken it twice. I love it.
So these are clever little guys. You got the gift card holder there?
Yep, I do. $3.09 is the price point on this one. You put the little gift card down inside of here.
Yeah.
Again, remember the rule: 3 or more. You got to come inside. You can't type the drive-through, which I understand. So because you have to activate the card. So Tommy said the rule is 3 or more if you're going to purchase them. We want to purchase as many as you can. We want you to do that. It's a great gift. A gift to keep us on giving. A gift card from Chick-fil-A. But if you get more than 3, please come inside so they can activate the card. How long does it take to activate the card? Not very long.
No, not at all. It's just a few seconds.
But if you get 20 or 30 cards, it's going to slow things down.
Then you're looking at a few minutes. Yeah.
So so be considerate of other folks. And
we can do it for you. Just come inside.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, sir.
Right.
My man, Storm Tracker Sacker. Rain and warm temperatures this Thanksgiving weekend, and all God's people said,
Amen.
Amen. There you go. Quick break. We'll be right back. Coach Kelly's here. We're going to talk about swimming. Yeah, we're live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Come by and have lunch with us. Again, the tree in the corner is awesome. They got the tree up. We've rearranged the lobby. Got some of the seating rearranged. The playground's now open, so come in here and hang with us.
Tom's been having a lot of fun on the slide.
I have. So, I was living back there. That was my apartment. I came in one day, and Tommy had all my stuff. He said, you can't live in here anymore. You're in here every day. He said, you got to move out. So my apartment is gone. It's now the playground. So I'm in here so much, they jokingly say, you just might as well live here. And I said, well, I just about do. Yeah. But I love this place. I love you guys.
Give you a name tag, and you can fit right in.
Yeah. All right. Quick. There's Noah Hatfield. Miss seeing you all, brother. I miss seeing you, too.
Who let Noah off on the stream?
What?
Who let Noah on the stream?
He's on. Noah Hatfield.
You don't have him blocked?
No. I think the world Noah Hatfield.
Man.
I love
that guy.
That's too bad. Is it cheesy when the guys tell other guys they love him? Because I don't think so. I mean, I love the old boy.
No, I love him. I love him to death.
He's a brother in Christ, and so, no, I love the old boy. So,
I love him. He's a good guy.
He is a good guy. We miss him. So, all right, go back to work and be, you know what Mama says, bloom where you planted.
That's right.
Be a blessing. He is the Storm Tracker Sacker. Rain and warm temperatures.
I'm a blessing until I start talking about snow.
That's it.
And it's conditional.
Then you're a bad dude. All right, quick break. We'll come right back. Kelly's here talking swimming next on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Come on, guys, hurry! Where is everyone? Why aren't the lights on?
I don't know, Sam. Seems like everything's off this year.
What's wrong with the lights?
Got me. Nothing's working. Hey, mind flipping that switch for me? Third time's a charm.
Wait, what? Wow. Huh? This is awesome.
Well, hello there, Sam.
Hi. What is all this?
Know when things are a little off? We turn them on.
What does this switch do?
That fixes bedhead.
What?
Oops, we might have to reverse that circuit.
Oh, what about that one there?
Replaces your goldfish with an exact replica.
Why would you need that?
No reason.
Well, what about that one?
That's the step springer. What are you looking for?
I wish there was a switch for my town.
Oh, Sam, there is no switch for that. But all people need is a little hope, a spark to light the way. And that can be in all of us, right here.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Be the spark.
Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Kelly's here with us. She's going to join us, obviously, in just a second. All right, here's what's going on right now as we speak. Oh, boy, the savings, the huge pre-Black Friday sale. I added all these up yesterday. 6 and 20 is 26 and 36. I'm going to start over. 36 and 6 is 42 and 20 is 62 and 26 is 88. $88 and some change, folks. You can go into the jeweler's bench and come out with the Black Friday, there it is, the bracelet for only $5.99. Kelly said, what? How can they do that? Is that not what you did?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she went, what? So I can go up that high. What? Now, can you go low?
I can. I
Go
went pretty
low.
low during
There you go.
practice
There-
today.
oh,
Yeah. I was doing a countdown today at practice.
That's awesome. All right. Yes, you can. Really? What? I love
It's not
that.
very feminine, though. Don't make me do that again.
I won't. And don't make me go up high up in you stay up in the attic and I'll stay down in the basement.
Sounds
all right?
good.
Is that
Sounds
good?
good, yes.
Yeah, all right. All right, Black Friday, the Halo studs for $19.99. There it is, CZ's. Then you have the Black Friday circle necklace, 18-inch chain for $25.99. And then over here is the, what do you call that? That is the
It's a necklace.
bar necklace.
Yeah.
Bar necklace, I'm sorry. $35.99. All those. You go in to get any or all those. You can get in what you want, but if you added them all up, and you'd be in there for less than $100 and out with 4 great gifts for Christmas. So that's going on right now till 6 o'clock today. Today's the only day you can do it. They got 2 cases full of jewelry under $100. So if you're shopping for jewelry, and most folks do, then that's the place you want to go. Right down the street, the Jeweler's Bench, the only full-time, full-service jewelry store in Elizabethton and Carter County, and they sell the whiz out of stuff. They got folks in there from all over the place. I was in the other day doing the show. They had folks in there that come in from Jonesboro to shop.
Oh, wow.
They passed a lot of jewelry stores. 2 shows ago, had a couple in there from Knoxville. Came in and they got their engagement ring from Knoxville. Now, how many jewelry stores do you pass from Knoxville to Elizabeth?
Right?
Yeah.
That's something.
Give me that what again? What?
What?
This lady's awesome. Coach Kelly's what we call her. Kelly Broussard. Swim team is off, and I'm not saying off and running, off and swimming, aren't they?
Yeah, actually, the high schoolers are in the water as we speak with my assistant coach. Yeah. So I left them. We're going to have Waffle Wednesday today. We invented another day. So they get out of the pool. We get to do a bunch of toaster waffles, and they sit around the tables and just chow down and
Chow down
visit.
waffles?
Yeah, it's a little team building. And
That's
they're hungry
awesome.
after a 3-hour practice. So
Yes. It's pretty grueling, isn't it?
they're working pretty hard today.
Yes.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
been working pretty hard.
Yeah. When I ask about Coach Kelly, the word is she pushes us. That's what I hear. But guess what? Proof's in the pudding. We're breaking more records, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on.
Oh, let's see. With high school?
Start with high school
So
first.
Monday we had our first dual meet at Tennessee High.
Yep.
We had 3 swimmers qualify for state already.
Boom.
First meet of the season.
Boom.
So
Love
we're
it.
already off to a better start than any previous season in recent history. So that's exciting. My son's one of them. Katie Digby's another one, and Morgan Roselle, my assistant coach's son, is the other one. So coaches' kids, they don't have a choice.
No, they got to do good.
They got to do good.
Yeah. The heat's on.
Yeah, so the girls won that meet. Our boys' team is just so small. We don't have the depth to be able to score a lot of points, but they really perform very well, obviously. So our next meet is December 1st, and we're excited for this season.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We have 20 kids on the team this year, so we keep going up in multiples of 4. We had 8 2 years ago, went 12 last year, 20 this year. So you think maybe we'll have 36 next year?
That's the goal. Yes. The multiples. Was
I
what we
wouldn't know
want.
what to do with that many in a 5-lane pool, but we'd figure it out.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
So the middle school, the program is growing down there too, right? The numbers?
Yes. Well, we actually had less this season than we did last season, but I think what we lost in quantity we made up for with quality. And that has a lot to do with our Typhoon Swim Club and the fact that we have that feeder program now. Kids can swim year-round, stay in shape, and then we get them in middle school and we really bust their butts. We get them at peak, and they performed. This season was so fun. This was a lot of fun.
So throw out some names. Of course, we got you a young lady's getting ready to talk to us here in just a second, and I think maybe the Host Call girls are coming.
We're hoping.
I know they're in the middle of that jewelry sale down there, and I'm hoping the place is slammed. That's the goal.
Yep.
And I may not be able to get down there, but tell us about. Let's rattle off the guys in the high school. Who are some of the boys?
Let's see. I mentioned my son and Morgan, and then we have R.J. Brewer, who we are pretty darn confident will qualify in the 100 fly this year. He's only about a second and a half off already to qualify. He's cut like 12 seconds in that event just since last year. That's huge.
That is huge.
Let's see. We have Liam Cannon, breaststroke. He's 3 seconds off qualifying in his 100 breaststroke, so we're excited about that. He's cut tremendous, like 9 seconds off his 100 breaststroke since last year, so that's huge. We have John Odom, who's a new swimmer. He wanted to get fit and have fun. That was his goal for the season, and I think it's working out for him. Jacob Frickel is another guy on the team who's in ROTC, and a friend of my son's through ROTC. So they got him going. He actually went to MEPS just yesterday, so he's officially in the military now, and his ship date is May 31st, so we're excited for him. And that rounds out our guys. That's it.
Cool.
Yep.
We're talking to Coach Kelly. We're live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. On top of that, we're going to talk baseball. Later on the show, Cody Cannell's going to give us a update on the Hardee's Classic basketball tournament in Jonesboro. They're into day number 3 of the tournament. So on the girls' side, you mentioned Miss Digsby. Who else doing well right now?
We have a new girl, Mia Whaley. She's a homeschool student in the district, so she's swimming for us, and she's pretty new also. She just started swimming with Typhoons, I guess it was the end of the summer, midsummer, and she's got a lot of promise. Super strong girl. All of our girls are swimming really well. They're already swimming faster than they did last year. So all except for one of our girls returned from last season. And then we've got 4 or 3 new swimmers, brand new swimmers. And they're having a good time. Usually if they're going to quit, they've quit by now.
Yeah.
So the girls we have and the guys we have, they're not going anywhere.
No, they're sticking to it.
They're in it for the long haul.
I love it.
Yep.
We're live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, talking to Coach Kelly Broussard of the Elizabethton and the Betsy swim team, both, and she's going to talk about middle school as well. Now, when do you guys have meets over here this year, the new redone pool?
We do, and I'm sorry, I haven't sent you my schedule. My bad. I need to do that. I'll do that as soon as I get out of here today. Yes, we have our next meet on December 1st is a home meet against, who is that against? Morristown and Avery County. So we're actually going to compete against North Carolina team this year, which is kind of fun. And then we have the big meet at Kingsport Aquatic Center. It's the East Tennessee Classic that Dobbins-Bennett hosts. That's always a big one right after that. And then I think we come back home to compete against Sullivan East and Westridge. So I think we have altogether 5 home meets this season.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Let's brag on the middle schoolers before we get this young lady on here.
Yeah.
Let's brag on the middle schoolers a little bit.
That's why I'm here. Gosh, let's see. So we actually had 2 what you might call an end of season meets. On the 12th, we had what was called the Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia championship. So that was technically the championship.
Middle school?
Yes.
Okay. Middle school.
So it's sort of like their regionals. There were 5 teams there, and our girls won that one. So that was exciting. But, the Johnson City middle schools were not there. So we went ahead and decided we're going to extend our season one more week so that we can compete against Johnson City. And that was in at Virginia High against the middle schools from that area. So there was 11 teams altogether. That's including just 1- and 2-person homeschool teams. So we got to compete against them, and it was very exciting at the end when they announced that our girls were the winners and Johnson City was the runner-up. Yeah.
Whoa, that is awesome.
Yeah, they were. You should have seen the looks on their faces.
That is awesome because
that was exciting.
She beat Liberty Bound Indian Trail, and Chris Coraggio does a phenomenal job at Science Hill, the head coach.
He does.
Awesome job. So to beat them, you've done something. Are they kind of the barometer, the template?
For this region, they are.
So
they are.
Quite a compliment to the Liberty Bound Indian Trail swim team to beat them. That's awesome, and they did it.
Yes, they did it, and we've been tracking this year for the first time because the school's team is very young. This was only the 4th season, so we haven't really been tracking school records. And so I decided, this is the year we're going to start tracking those records, and
here we are.
Yeah, here we are. So we've got, the girls on the roster this season have a majority of the records on that board now, and one of them is here with us today. So we're thrilled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's got our 50 free record, so she's our splash and dash swimmer.
So we have a record-setting young lady here with us.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now, before I let you go, 2 things I've been asking everybody. I'm going to get her thoughts. It's Thanksgiving, so I want to find out what she's thankful for. Got all these folks telling me what they're thankful for. Get you that at last. But right now, tell them about how the pool got a redo. I was in the other day. Man, it is awesome.
Did you see?
Yeah. I came in. It's got the little orange and black speckles.
Yep.
And it doesn't. I was walking in my cowboy boots, and I'm going to slip and fall in the pool.
You're not going to slip
anymore. Not going to slip and fall. No.
Nope. You saw the starting blocks too.
Yes, it's awesome.
They're nice.
Tell us about it.
So let's see. That was a project I knew needed to be done right away, just for safety and hygiene reasons. We had those mats that were covering up the deck, and we weren't able to get under there and really give the deck a good deep cleaning for a long time. So I knew right away 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago when I was hired that that had to be done. So we finally got that done last March and April. And we're able to get those kids just laying on the deck now doing dry land work, and I don't know that they like that part so much, but we feel good about being able to do that now. And then the blocks themselves got done in July. They have the track wedge that can be adjusted to 5 different positions, so based on how long your legs are, you can get the best start you can possibly get. And a lot of schools will have good blocks, but they won't have that track wedge, so we're high tech now.
Kudos to our superintendent.
Yeah.
And our principal, Dr. John Mitten, and our athletic director, Forrest Holt, make sure this happened.
Yes, they're so supportive. It is so nice. Yeah. It's
and your
to
booster
have
club.
That support. Yep. That support is just, couldn't do it without it.
No.
Nope.
And a lot of schools they have the support. They don't have it like we've got it here in Elizabethton. Mr. Van Husk, coach as I call him, he's my color guy in football. And Dr. John Mitten, he's my color guy in basketball, Dr. J. And Forrest Holt, they said, we're going to do everything we can to make every program at the school top shelf. And so had to come in and do a little cosmetic changes to the pool area, and it looks really, really nice.
Yeah, we still have more to do. We're going to get a paint job in there. We're going to get a timing system. We're going to get some bleachers. So we'll get it done.
Yeah.
I think within the next year and a half we'll have it all done.
You're driven.
Oh, I'm not a patient person.
Yeah, no, I've gathered that real quick.
I want to see results.
I've been around here 4 or 5 interviews. I'm realizing you better be ready to go.
Yes.
So, because Mama is ready to go.
Get it done.
Boom, get it done.
Yep.
So, gotcha. All right, so before we introduce this young lady, tell us what Coach Kelly's thankful for this Thanksgiving season.
On that note, I'm thankful to have all the support that I have, including from you and this community and just the school administration, the swimmers themselves that are just they're just in it. They're open to what the coaches have to say, what we tell them to do. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for my family. Thankful for this good life.
Amen.
Yes.
For all those good things.
Yep.
Last thing I got to ask you, because I don't know that much about swimming, but I'm learning. We had all the swimmers that went to state come last year, and I got some qualified for this year. So is it unusual? Because I don't know anything about swimming. Is it unusual to be this early in the season to qualify for state with your times?
I think it depends on how much of a swimmer you are. If you swim year round, it's a given. You're going to get there. Because qualifying times aren't necessarily the difficult part. It's once you get to state and being competitive. Once you're there. So we've qualified, but our times are not down to where we could be. My goal every year is top 50% in the field at state because we compete against everyone. It's not divided up into classes or divisions at all like other sports are. It's every other swimmer in the state is competing. So we're against private schools, public schools, large schools, small schools. Everybody's there. So it's tough. That competition is tough.
Wonder why they don't divide it up. That doesn't make sense.
I wish they would.
They do every other sport.
I know. I wish they would. I think just swimming in Tennessee is still, a fairly smaller community compared to a lot of the other sports. So if they divided up, we'd have real small state meets, and they want to keep it big.
I don't get that. TSSAA should break everything down classification swimming like do all the other sports.
Well, TSSAA doesn't run the swimming, state swimming. It's TISCA, Tennessee Interscholastic Swim Coaches Association, that runs the swimming. So it's a little different.
Well, still.
But change happens over time. So eventually maybe that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Give it to me one more time. What? I love it. All right, who are we introducing here?
This is Madeline Isaac. She's an 8th grader at TA Duggar, and she's, like I said, our splash and dash, our 50 freestyler.
Come on in here, Madeline Isaacs. You both get free lunch because you've been my guest here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're live here again. Madeline Isaacs. Hello, young lady. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, Coach said you're a splash and dash swimmer. I'm going to get to that in a moment. There come the Holtzcloths. There they are.
You're late.
You're late. Well, Mom's got a big jewelry sale going on. Whew. Is it hopping? Is the place rocking? Good. I love it. All right. Okay. So how'd you get interested in swimming? Start with that.
I don't really know. I like being in the water.
Huh?
I like to swim for fun. So it's like, okay, why not give competitive swimming a try?
So what does splash and dash mean?
With a 50 freestyle, it's a really short event, so you just swim as fast as you can for like the whole thing. And when you swim freestyle really fast, it's like it's really splashy because you're just trying to go as fast as you can.
So you do a 50, is that down and back or just down one time?
That's in our pool, it's down and back.
Down and back.
And most pools, but there are some 50-yard pools.
So what's your time?
My best time is like around 30 seconds.
You can swim down and do a flip and touch that end of the pool and come back in 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Well, I've actually
You're like a frog going through the water.
I've gone 29, but that was on a relay, and relay times are usually a little faster.
That's like a frog. Down and back like a lizard. Down and back 29 seconds or 30 seconds to touch. You got to do that flip, right? On the pool. You got to touch the pool and come back and push off, come the other way, right? Yeah.
So
that's pretty cool.
It takes me about 15 seconds to do a 25.
Now, I'm going to tell you, it's going to show how much I don't know about swimming. Are you swimming like Tarzan over top?
No.
Okay. How do you swim? What's the stroke?
Freestyle.
Freestyle. Okay.
You don't want your hands to go in front of your head because that will cause like your hips to move and make you less streamlined. So you want to be like streamlined but also fast.
There you go. What do you call it when you swim like Tarzan?
That's not a stroke.
Coach Kelly, what is it? What do you, when you swim like Tarzan? What do you call like that? Freestyle. That's not what she's doing.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing.
But
She
better.
looked at me like, "Who's Tarzan?" I said, "Okay, well, yeah." I just told her myself. Yeah, I got you. This is awesome. So now, are you guys done? Is the middle school season done?
Yeah.
So what do you do now? You keep swimming? You don't stop? You keep swimming?
They have the year-round swim team, the Typhoons, that I might do. So it's not the school team. It's like anybody can do it. You don't have to be at TA Duggar.
All right, I'm asking everybody. It's Thanksgiving weekend. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful that we beat Liberty Bell at our meet.
There you go. Because they're really good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Madeline Isaacs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Happy Thanksgiving, dear. Thank you.
you.
Keep up the good work. All right, let's bring them in here. I know these two. Well, I don't know because this is what's going on in her mom's store right now. The huge pre-Black Friday sale.
I got stuck.
My buddy's
getting a
here.
customer.
Mo's in the house. That's my football guy. Sherry, that's who went to the football game with me right there.
Really?
Yeah, that's my pastor. Oh, yeah, we went and used your tickets to watch the Vols beat the Gators. So, hello, young lady.
Hi.
Hi. Well, tell everybody who you are.
I'm Holly Hostclaw.
Holly Holtzclaw. What event do you swim in?
I swim 50 butterfly and 50 backstroke.
Whoa. 50 butterfly, we know what that is, and 50 backstroke, we know what that is. How'd you learn? I mean, out of all the strokes, why'd you pick those two? Because those are pretty tough.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, it's because
Coach Kelly told you to, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Everybody
and
looks.
that's what I'm best at.
That's
so.
what you're best at?
Yeah.
All right, so the butterfly, what's your best time? Do you go down and back once? You go back?
You go down and back. Yeah.
Down and back, flip, hit the pool on the pool and push off, come back. What's your time?
34:57.
34 seconds to butterfly down and flip and come back. Wow. Where'd you learn to swim? From your dad?
No.
From your mother?
No.
Okay.
I took swimming lessons when I was really little, so.
Okay. So how did you get interested in swimming? That's pretty cool.
My sister started the middle school swim team, and she did swim when she was in high school. So I was like, hey, I want to do this too.
That's awesome. That is really cool. So the butterfly and the backstroke, what's your best time in the backstroke?
38 something.
Same thing, down and back? Cool. That's awesome. So now the season's done, now what do we do? You still going to swim?
Yeah, I'm going to swim and run.
And run? Yeah. These girls are athletes. Where's your twin sister at? She's going to act like she's not going to be here.
She's over there.
She's coming. What? Well, you act like you're not going to get on? Of course you're going to get on. So let's share the seat. Let her slide over y'all. This is Huey and Dewey here. There you go. We need a picture of this. This is good stuff. You have a picture, Mom. You need to get a picture of Huey and Dewey here. Tell everybody what your name is.
Hannah.
Hannah. Now, what events do you swim?
Now I swim the 50 freestyle, the 100 free relay, the IM, and the 200 free relay.
All right, for somebody out there who doesn't know what IM means, kind of define what that is.
So it's basically, there are like two different types of IMs. There's an IM relay and like IM individual. So the individual is butterfly down,
right,
backstroke back,
right,
breaststroke down, and then freestyle back.
You do all four of those strokes?
Yeah. It's just a 100.
It's just a 100, Tom. Yeah. Makes me tired thinking about it. So you go down one way, come back another way, go down another stroke, come back another stroke.
Yeah.
What's your best time on that?
It's like 1:23.7.
1:23?
Maybe 7.
That's not an hour and 23. That's a minute 23, right? You're moving through the water.
27.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. So when you're done, you guys are done. So what are you going to do?
124.
120.
124.
They're arguing. I can't imagine the sisters arguing. She's 123. No, it's 124. Okay, so now do you guys compete against each other in the pool?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Oh. Should I even go down this trail and ask who's the better swimmer?
Me.
Or that?
No, it depends on the stroke. It depends on the stroke. It depends on the stroke.
Sisters, they would argue over air. I know this with London and Sam. I understand. So there you go. What's really awesome. Now it's Thanksgiving. Don't get you get to talk here in a minute. You got to talk about the sale before you leave. All right. So tell me what you guys are thankful for this Thanksgiving season.
I'm thankful for the reason, in fact, Madeline's reason that we beat Liberty Bell and my family.
And your family.
The
cool.
reason why I'm thankful for that too is because all the middle school teams that were before us, we've never beat Liberty Bell before.
Wow, that's a big deal. They're really good, aren't they? Yeah, because Science Hill is really good in swimming, so they're kind of the barometer to go by around here. Chris Coraggio, the coach, and Science Hill swim team is awesome. So if you can beat them or Liberty Bell, you've done something. So you guys beat them. I guess Coach Kelly said for the first time ever, which is really a compliment to Liberty Bell and a compliment to you guys too. So, so now what do we do? You guys, you going to keep swimming? You going to run too?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So Is it like a travel swim team, I guess, since school's out, kind of a
Yeah, kind of.
for the summer? Yeah, that's cool.
It's just to keep us swimming year round, so
Yeah.
we don't like just get out and lose all of it.
Yeah, I understand. So this is like a two-headed monster. I love this over here. This is really cool. This will be Holly. Which one's Holly?
Over here.
Yeah. Which one's Huey? Huey and Hannah. And Huey and Dewey, or whatever. Louie and Dewey. That's good. The Holslaw girls. Well, thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
You too.
Yep, that's good. All right, Mom, come in here real quick. Mama, come in here real quick. She's got to get back down to the store, and I understand that. But while she's here, why don't we go ahead and plug it?
Hey, why not?
Yeah. Number one,
as
I'm
well.
proud of your daughters. They're awesome.
They are awesome. They're
They
doing
are
good.
awesome. Yes, they're awesome.
Yep.
We're going to ask her the same thing we've asked everybody. What are you thankful for this Thanksgiving season? But right now, again, we did the math. About $86 and some change. You get every one of these. The $5.99. There it is. The bracelet. The CZ cut, Asher cut, Halo studs, $19.99. The circle. I've been talking about this for weeks. They'll probably be glad it's over. The circle necklace with an 18-inch chain for $25.99, and the bar necklace for $35.99. So if you came and got all four of those, it's like $82 and change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not the only things. I mean, I've got a ton of other stuff. I've got 2 cases full of silver jewelry under $100, and I'm actually doing 15% off of that. I've got 1 full case of gold jewelry, 70% off. I never do that, but I've got to make room for my new items. So 1 full case, yellow gold, white gold, diamonds, gemstones, 70% off. Final sale on that, but you can't beat it.
Is that today only?
Today only.
There you go. All right, so you need to write those down before you leave, and we'll do that when you get off air. So she's got to get back to the shop. Who's back there right now? All hands on deck?
So right now, pretty much, I've got the twins working. Holly's working more than Hannah.
Holly's working more than Hannah. Okay.
But I've got Ann and Hannah and Sandy and Lisa.
There you go.
Yep, and John.
And John. Daddy John's in there working.
Daddy John's in there working.
Yeah, cranking it out. So it's today only. All right, so this, one more time, tell us, you're going to write it down, but out of the tote bag, still got those all gone? You still got some of those?
No, I still have some of those. And then I'll do the Black Friday stuff, even on Black Friday, if I have it left over. So you'll still be able to get that on Friday. But today only, I've got the gold gemstones, diamonds, necklaces, rings, earrings, 70% off final sale.
There you go. All at the jeweler's bench right down the road here. It's awesome stuff. So, and you've been selling these have been going out the door, right?
Oh yeah.
Been flying?
Oh yeah. We sold several.
That's good.
We've been busy, Holly.
Yeah. Now, which one's doing more work? You said one of them's doing more than the other. Which one?
Holly.
Holly's doing more than Hannah.
Yep.
What's wrong with Hannah? How come she's not working? She's tired from swimming. There you go. Coach Kelly made her tired. So she's
Yeah. I'm gonna give her a break, a little bit of a break, but she's gonna be working.
Yeah. They could sell. Yeah, they're arguing with their mother.
Yeah.
They argue all the time.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Welcome to teenagers. There you go.
Welcome to having twins too.
Well, twin teenagers, no less.
Yeah.
So, now, my father told me this, and he was right. He said from about 16 to 22, you're stupid and you don't know anything.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to tell you, he said, you're stupid and you don't know anything. That's what they think. And about 21, 22, the light bulb goes off and goes, Dad, you're not as dumb as we thought you were. You're a pretty smart guy, so you're going through that right now, right?
Yeah.
And
part of it. Even at 22, it depends on the kid. I'm just saying. Depends on the kid.
Yep, you're right.
So I'm still stupid. But
that's all right. But they still love you.
Yeah,
and when they need something, guess who they call? Oh, stupid. They call Mom.
They call Mom.
Help.
Every
or call
time.
Dad. You got it. Appreciate you very much.
Appreciate you.
You're awesome. Love this lady and her husband. They're awesome. Got to go to my first UT football game because of Hub. Took this, and the other one's over here with me, and we call ourselves Mo and Joe. We got in there and got wedged in literally in those seats. Them seats aren't very wide, are they?
No, they're not.
No.
And
me and him, pretty good sized boys, got in there wedged in, and he had a bodybuilder on one side of him, and a guy on the other side of me. I can't remember the guy's name. He was tipping about 360. He's a big old boy. So drank my Coke Zero like this the whole game because every time I tried to drink, he had his elbow on my side of me.
Yeah.
But we loved the game. And the pride of the Southland Band, awesome. In fact, I got on my phone. I watch them once a week. Watch them how they play and go down the field and move and open the tee and do, and they don't miss a step.
No, they don't.
Well, they're awesome. So, and you're awesome.
It's amazing.
So, yep.
You're awesome too.
Yep. I appreciate you very much. She's a
Appreciate
class
you
lady.
and everything you do.
Yep. Her and hubby are class people. Love to hang out with John Oldslaw. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? So we go in there and he's got those little things on. He's repairing jewelry. Go, what are you doing, Tom T? What are you doing? So
Yeah.
that's what he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. That's-
All right, folks. Be loyal, buy local, buy your jewelry from the Jeweler's Bench.
yes, and happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. And what are you thankful for, young lady?
What am I thankful for?
Yep.
I'm thankful for my family. I'm
Amen.
thankful that I still have my mom here another year.
There you go. Those of us who don't would love to make one more phone call on Thanksgiving and say, we love you.
Yep.
Mom or dad.
Yep.
So, and
Yep.
we can't. So what we do, we pour into the ones that we still have.
That's right.
And so you got two knuckleheads over there, and you've got Shania Twain, and you got the older one I met.
Yep, Kaylee, and then Taylor and Nick are coming in today.
There you go.
So I'll have them all home.
I'm all home. The Mama Bear will be happy because all the Cubs are in.
That's right.
Try and get some work out of Hannah, would you?
I'm
Hannah?
going to.
on.
She's going to step it up a little bit. I'm going to feed her.
That's it. You feed the
So,
bear.
Yeah, I'm going to feed the bear, and then she's going to be working. She's got work for her food.
You either get one of two things. If you feed the bear, you'll get more work, or she'll want to take a nap. One of the two. So there you go. But Mom's giving that look like we want her to work.
Yeah.
All right. As long as you have food, you have good. Well, they get food here. They get lunch because they're on the show.
I've already got.
Okay.
I've got a catering order here to pick up,
Oh,
so
good.
we're
All right.
eating here anyway. But
There you go.
we're feeding the store. So
All right. Coach Kelly, get something to eat for being on the show. Madeline, you get something to eat. You being a guest. All right, you need to get back to shop. You got things to sell.
Yep.
Write those down for me before you go, and I'll keep
yes,
talking
sir.
them up.
I'll do it.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we are here live at Chick-fil-A. So my pastor's here. I want to get him to come over here and talk about, again, the you got it? Good. Come on over here. And Yeah, come on in. So you what? Are you Jimmy Enser? Thank you, sir. You got a thank you note coming. So you are awesome. That was great. Jimmy Enser made that golf ball for me. You want to come tell me what you did? You don't? All right. Thank you very much. That was very kind, sir. Thank you. He made a golf ball.
Golf ball.
Took a golf ball and cut it in half and put Tom on the backside of the golf ball in letters, and then he put a microphone and a black hat on his base, put it in plexiglass and made it for me. I don't know how he did it. He took a golf ball and shaved it in half, and this side of the golf ball stays the same, but this side spells Tom in block letters. I don't know how he did it, but he did it, and there you go. Now, when you look under the dictionary under respect, you'll see in my dictionary, 8x10 glossy, this gentleman right here. I want to get the verse of the day, and so it is Psalms 105:1. Give thanks to the Lord, call on His name, make
it. Psalm 105.
That's it.
That's quite the psalm.
That's kind of interesting.
That's a little interesting.
Yeah, he's got some girth, and I do too. I don't know what he's tipping. I'm not going to ask, but we're up there. We ain't puny, and we ain't skinny. So, having said that, if you've been to a UT football game, you know how tight the seats are. So we go to our first game, and on his side, this guy sits down who's like a bodybuilder. I mean, he's like ripped. He's like this. He's got all these muscles. He's on one side. The other side of me, guy's about 350, 375, and he ain't a bodybuilder. He's a big old boy. And so we're like this. And so every time I try to drink my soda pop, I had to tip like this and drink it because he's got his elbow like this because the bodybuilder's pushing on him. So there you go. But we had a good time.
We had a good time.
Yes,
but now there wasn't a lot of room. Now let's don't lie about that.
No, there wasn't a lot of room.
You know.
No. So what is your take about Tennessee football? Can they beat Vanderbilt this weekend?
They should beat Vanderbilt, and it looks like they're going to get left out of the New Year's Six Bowl, which is the teams you beat.
Yeah. Well, look, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, TCU, that'll change this week because somebody's going to lose Saturday, obviously, in Columbus. TCU, LSU, Southern Cal, Bama, Clemson, Oregon, and UT. So we're way down the list.
We got bumped. I mean, down there. Probably Hooker getting hurts dropped us 2 or 3 spots.
Yeah, but Joe Milton should be capable. A guy transferred from Michigan was a pretty good quarterback up there. So my problem with all this is Southern Cal. They haven't played anybody, and I know the strength of schedule. Pac-12 is not as strong as the SEC or even the ACC. I mean, the Big Ten. So Southern Cal, but they got to have somebody up there. Now, they may get whacked by Notre Dame this weekend. We'll see. They play out in L.A. But Southern Cal, number 6, I don't see that. But that's just me. But you're right.
I don't either.
Tennessee's looking at Bama and LSU ahead of them. They beat them. That shouldn't be.
That's tough to even consider.
Yeah. LSU out down there on their field.
I don't. It's struggling. You can say, well, Tennessee shouldn't have won that game and shouldn't have won. But I mean, if you watched,
right,
so I think it's, and I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but they got to have some from every conference up there.
They do. They very much do, and that's part of this. Hello to Megan and Robert Wolf. Hello to John and Julie Shook. Thanks for watching the show. Ask them to come by to again. It's been a tough year for some folks. Been tough.
That's tough. We believe is true or it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And you start thinking about the glory of God, the purpose of God, why we're alive, and all those things come down to it. And that psalm I had pulled it up because you're talking about Thanksgiving, and of course verse 1 you quoted. It says, "Seek the Lord and His thought that those that seek the Lord get His strength." And when you think about the difficulty, I preached a couple weeks ago on the overwhelmed heart. And if you don't learn to live for a higher plane, you won't make it on overwhelming days. And just think about seeking the Lord and that only the Lord does.
Yep. And so we're live to talk about that. We are here live again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. I'm going to switch over here for a lot of folks. But again, we still give thanks. He lost his best friend a couple of weeks ago, tragically. And how about the folks, and we talked about this earlier this morning, up in the Walmart in Virginia. Went in shopping for Walmart yesterday just like anybody would and didn't come back out because they were shot and killed. And
well, the thing that you struggle with, I know the emotion. Like I said, my dad died this year, and then my friend, and and then I think about people that bury a spouse, people that bury children. I mean, those are all real things that happen all the time. And then the thing that I struggle with sometimes is you want to, excuse the expression, you want to choke some people out because they got no perspective on life.
Exactly.
And
they don't
they act like idiots when.
Yep.
One little thing doesn't go their way, and they're missing the big picture.
Yep.
So you got to make the most of those moments that you have with your families.
Yeah, they don't get it. Some folks just don't get it.
No.
And so I know two people right now, won't name names. I could lay $100 bill here on the table, and they'd complain, well, it's turned wrong. I mean, they're never, ever, ever happy about anything. I know that. I can lay $100 bill and go, here's a $100 bill for you. Well, what? You've got to turn wrong. It's turned upside down. Ain't turned right. And that's the kind of people that it's always raining, it's never sunshine.
Go back, and even on difficult days, you got to go back and think, man, I have and the family I have. But beyond that, and I preached on this Sunday, we have to be thankful for material blessings. But 1 Corinthians 15 says, "But thanks be to God which giveth us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ." Victory we have, and the thanksgiving we have is in the work of Christ, and you have that on your worst days.
Mm-hmm. You do. Lady Cyclone basketball. What did we do yesterday? We do good?
We did. We played a Cumberland Gap team, and we ended up. It was a little close in the first quarter. It was an ugly flow game. They called 20-some fouls in the first half. Ended up calling about 40 for the game, so it didn't get a lot of flow.
40 fouls?
39 to be exact.
Good Lord.
19 on one team and 20 on the other team. And I don't normally count them, but I keep the book, and I just had to know.
Yeah.
But then we ended up opening it up and started playing well. We survived a little foul trouble, and I think we ended up winning by 30 or 40.
Got Granger today.
We got Granger today, and Granger beat the Kings Academy yesterday. You got to come ready to play.
Greg Sire talking Major League Baseball coming up next. We're here live again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. So tomorrow, Friday they play.
Friday we play the Kings Academy. And Friday afternoon, I think 3 or 3:30 down at Granger, and so get a chance to play some.
Back to the big dance and win, not just get there, but to win. Baker says Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate that very much. And so this is our last show until Saturday. We'll be downtown with the Small Business Saturday with Carter County Bank, but back in here on Monday. So.
We think about it, and it's ironic in American culture. The day after we're supposed to be giving thanks, we got to go get some more stuff because it can be gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we just need to make the most of it.
My father used to say, we're one heartbeat away from eternity every day.
Whatever. Jesus said, "Thou fool, tonight thy soul shall be required of thee." So, you make plans. I made a statement, and I'm going to give some things, and I've got an opportunity to speak at that funeral on Monday night for Brother Trail. But one thing to plan for the future, but don't forget to live in the moment.
Yep.
And we can make plans, but we don't know if we'll be here.
Yep. You're right.
So we got to make the most of each moment we've got.
Well put. Love you, man.
Love
Thank
you too.
Yep. Good man. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll jump in and talk a little baseball. Lots going on in the free agent market, and Judge is in San Francisco talking to the Giants. Whoa. I don't know if that's a smoke screen or not. Greg joins us next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Oh, it's snowing.
Right. Okay.
Let's make a snowman.
Can't now, honey.
Dad,
Sorry, kiddo.
want to make a snowman? I can't see.
Welcome, Sam. You're right on time.
You know me?
Of course. You want to make a snowman, right?
How did you? Hey, what's that?
That's lost time. And then there's time that flies.
Whoa.
Together time. The best kind. It can make memories that last forever.
I wish my family could understand.
Here, sometimes people just need a little reminder.
Sam, where are you?
Time to go, Sam.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Cats took me to a time shop. What? With so many clocks and cuckoos. Lost time and time that flies and all kinds of time. And here, the kinds you give.
What is this? Okay, everybody. There we go.
This is actually really fun, but it's done.
Our Black Friday sale is going on now. Save 50% or more on the largest in-stock furniture selection for every room of your house. Living room, bedroom, dining room, every room 50% off or more. Come get your new furniture at the #1 furniture store, Cannon's in Elizabethton.
We are back. We are live. We are here. Thanks again for being with us. We've got a busy show. Appreciate the swimmers came. Didn't know they were all coming, but they came, and that's okay. Kind of surprised me. Old days. Kind of surprised me. That's okay.
I got the whole team, didn't you?
Yeah, a lot of them, and middle schoolers, and they're all excited because they beat Liberty Bell. Greg's in the house talking Major League Baseball, obviously. So, man, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot happening.
A lot happening. So, let's start with what I said as a tease going in. I know. I saw that.
He's campaigning. He's trying to. He said, "Hey, we want you here," and I would say all the San Francisco Giants players want him there. Who wouldn't want this guy on their team? You know?
Absolutely.
So just phenomenal player, and I wouldn't say it's just a smoke screen. I mean, I heard you say that. I wouldn't say that, but I'll be totally surprised if the Giants outbid the Yankees for Aaron Judge. I think the Yankees are going to go all in. I look at the Dodgers to go all in on him to kind of doubt it. I don't see the Mets really doing what they need to do there. Of course, they'll probably lose to Grom, so if they do that, they may say, well, we got to have at least somebody to step into that role, and if it's not going to be a pitcher, maybe it'll be a hit.
Again, we are live. We're here broadcasting live again on a Thanksgiving Eve service. So show, not a service, but a show. I was making sure
we can have a service.
I was watching this goofy hotspot again. So I pulled off of the station's hotspot for whatever reason. It's not working, not the station, but the restaurants. She dropped off Pop-Tarts. You're so sweet.
I saw him carry in Pop-Tarts. Yeah.
Pop-Tarts and peanut butter for the food drive. Thank you, Miss Holtzclaw. Be nice. They're so funny. They fight over air. They fight over everything. The one, what's your best swim time? 1:23? No, it's not. It's 1:24. How do you know? I just know. Okay, I was going to separate them. Yep, that was. You know that. Having 3 daughters, they fight over air sometimes, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sometimes they do.
Yeah.
That's just part of the makeup of being a teenage girl or teenage boy for that matter. They argue all the time too.
Yeah.
All right, so comeback players of the year: Verlander and Albert Pujols.
Absolutely. I
No
agree.
question.
No, absolutely.
No question.
That was easy choices, I think, for both of them.
Yep.
You know, Verlander, of course, coming off his Tommy John and it really just rejuvenated his whole career, really. And you know, and we're kind of wondering where he's going to end up as well. You know, I heard one thing the other day. I think this is a stretch, but I heard one the other day that said the Tigers are going to try to make a play to get him back. I can't see that happening.
Me either.
But you know, once again, I think the Dodgers are going to be on him. I wouldn't be surprised if the Braves don't try to grab Verlander as well.
Why don't the Reds try for these guys? Why don't they go after these people? I don't know if they can get Judge, but well, I guess you have enough money, anybody can get him. But why not Verlander? Why don't they go get some people? Why don't they never seem to go get anybody?
Because they don't want to pay anybody anything.
I got you.
They traded Kyle Farmer because he's due to make $6 million this year. So they said, well, we can't afford to pay that, so we're going to trade him. When, you know, we're talking probably 30-something. Maybe Judge may hit $40 million for a year, you know. And here we're talking teams that can't afford a guy that's going to make 5 or 6.
They can't pay him because nobody's coming to the ballpark because anybody come watch and see. So therefore, the money, it's like a domino effect.
It is.
I can't pay you because nobody's coming to watch the game because the seats are empty. Well, the seats are empty because nobody's there to come watch.
Because you're so bad.
Because you're so bad, and you trade off everybody. Look what Castillo did when he left the Reds.
Mm-hmm.
Had a heck of a year. So I just always wonder,
Yeah.
being a Reds guy, why in the Sam Hill they don't open up a checkbook and go get some of these people, but they don't. So
All the fans are wondering that too.
Yeah.
You know, because Bob Castellini, when he bought the team, he said we're here to win. We're going to invest in this team. We're going to win. And
it's anything but that.
yeah, I mean they've won a couple divisions since then, but that's about it.
Is your mother watching?
She's watching.
Oh, Ev. She like her shirt?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Get a picture of it?
I have not yet, but I will. Yeah, I have not yet. I've not actually seen it on her yet, but but I have seen her hold it up and all that, but I didn't take a picture of that.
She's not using it as a car wash rag or anything, is she?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, it's too cold to wash the car.
No. Wow. Okay.
Just kidding.
Go ahead and hit this side of my face too. You smacked me once. Go ahead and smack this side too. It's like bam, bam.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I know. All right, what else? Let's see. We got Hall of Fame ballots.
Yes, yeah. I've got both of those ballots because we got 2 ballots to talk about. We've got the
one I saw didn't do much for me. You had Beltran on there and Rodriguez, I think.
Yeah.
But after that, it dropped off big time.
Yeah, it did. I'll tell you, when I looked at the new players that's on the Hall of Fame ballot this year, I don't think we got any first ballot guys this year. If we did, it would be Beltran. But Beltran, to me, he is, you know, here's a guy who is supposed to be a Christian, strong believer, but yet he was right smack dab in the middle of that Houston cheating scandal.
Yeah.
And for me, I wouldn't vote for him just because of that. I mean, his numbers are good. You know, I was looking at his numbers just a few minutes ago. He's got a 70 WAR for his career, which is good. There's a lot of Hall of Famers that don't have that, but no, for me, I would say no to him just because of of the cheating scandal there in Houston that supposedly he was the ringleader of.
Yeah. You had R.A. Dickey on there. He's a Knoxville guy, like because the Tennessee guy. You had Ethier on there. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, Andre Ethier.
Bronson Arroyo. These guys Hall of Famers? No.
Yeah, Francisco Rodriguez, Jason Worth, Matt Cain. Good quality players. Yeah, they made some great contributions to baseball during their careers. Johnny Peralta, J.J. Hardy, Mike Napoli, Houston Street.
No.
So if we look at the Hall of Fame ballot as a whole, because there are 28 players on the ballot this year, including those guys we just mentioned that are the new players, but I looked through the ballot and I thought, who would I vote for if I had a vote? Because one of the things we're starting to see is a lot of these guys now, you get 10 votes. You can vote for as many as 10 players, and we're starting to see more and more of the writers that are voting for 10 players. I couldn't do that on this ballot. Now, a lot of years I could. There's been a lot of years I could say, yeah, I'd vote for 10 of these guys. This year I couldn't do it. If I had a Hall of Fame ballot, which I don't, there's a reason I don't, but if I did, there's only 3 guys that I could write on my ballot this year. This year. Yeah.
Jeff Kent?
He would be a close 4th for me, but this is his last year on the ballot, so I think that may help him. But I don't know. Good solid player. I don't think the writers will ever let him in though, because he just wasn't very personable with the writers. He kind of antagonistic with the media. So
who would you pick?
My 3 would be Scott Rowland first.
Scott Rowland, all right.
Todd Helton.
What's the chance any of those guys will get in?
I think probably at least one of them will get in. Yeah. Can't say which one. Probably Rowland. I think Helton deserves to be. If you look at Helton's numbers compared to a lot of Hall of Famers, he's got a lot better numbers. The only problem is a lot of the voters say, well, he played in Colorado his whole career. And they hold that against him because the ball flies better in Colorado.
See, there we go. Now we're splitting hairs.
Yeah.
Well, he played in a crummy ballpark, so he don't deserve it.
Yeah.
If you hit a home run, you hit a home run.
Yeah.
Whether you and not all the home runs are in Colorado. He was on the road a lot too. So see that now you're getting into, that's like, well, we can't, because Wrigley Field just has day games most of the time. Some night games, more day games. Nah. Well, that's stupid logic. If you hit the home runs, you get the numbers.
Yeah.
You deserve to be in.
Yeah, I agree.
Helton's a local guy, so we're pulling for him from Knoxville. Billy Wagner's from Southwest Virginia. Mm-hmm. We're pulling for him too. Hope both those guys get in.
Yeah.
See where Dave Hillman passed away?
I did. Yeah. And I didn't realize he lived in Kingsport. I didn't even realize that. So yeah.
From Dungannon, from Southwest Virginia.
Yeah.
So, 96, Dave Hillman, former big leaguer, passed away I think yesterday. So there you go, the Hall of Fame. So that's pickings are kind of slim this year, ain't they?
Yeah, and I mean there'll be some guys that'll get some votes. Andrew Jones is still on the ballot, so he'll get some votes. I think he may get past the 50% mark this year. A-Rod's on it. A-Rod would never get my vote. And Manny Ramirez for the same reason.
See, so now Helton may not get in because he played in Colorado. That's like, again, saying we're not going to put Kurt Schilling in because of his political views. Has nothing to do with baseball.
Yeah.
It's what you did between the lines. What he thinks, what he is, or who he is off the field has, to me, look, they put Babe Ruth in. He was one of the biggest rounders out there.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. Babe Ruth was a guy, if you go back and check his background, pretty checkered. But he's there because of his numbers. So, Schilling didn't get in because of what he did off the field, his political views, which are crazy to do that.
You're right.
So that means what you are on the field has nothing to do if somebody thinks they don't agree with you politically. And now this time, you're telling me that Helton may not get in because he played at Colorado. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. It's like, well, let's don't give, I don't know, I'm doing a hypothetical. Let's don't give an All-State because Greg Sawyer played in Elizabethton. It's not a big school in Tennessee, so we're not going to give an All-State recognition because he played in Little Elizabethton. He didn't play in one of the big schools in Nashville or whatever. Well, if he caught 87 touchdown passes on for Elizabethton or for Murfreesboro, Oakland, he's in. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know it's a goofy analogy, but to even consider Todd Helton couldn't get in because he played at Colorado is – so now they need to come out and say, okay, I'm being a smart aleck. You know me. So now they need to come out and go, okay, if you played on this team, you played in Seattle, you played there, you're not eligible because the field you played in was rinky-dink, and it was and they're going to go, we can't do that because all Major League Baseball players ought to be eligible.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
get me off the topic. I'm getting on my soapbox.
Yeah.
Move me on. I'm starting to feel the back of my head get hot.
Yeah.
My neck's getting warm. Let's go. Move on.
Okay, well, there is also another Hall of Fame ballot that we need to talk about, which is the contemporary baseball era Players Committee ballot. So these are guys that have a second chance at getting in. The Riders did not vote them in.
Here we go. Okay.
And now these guys have another chance, and this time they are being judged by their peers. These are guys that are a lot of them are already Hall of Famers, and some of the guys that have a vote on this are the people who run the Hall of Fame, things like that. So there's I think there's 16 guys that are 16 people who have a vote in this, and you have to get named on 12 of the ballots to get in. 75% once again.
All right, stop right there. All right, the first Hall of Fame ballot, Tom Taylor doesn't get in because he ain't worthy.
Yeah.
Period. Okay. Greg doesn't get in because he's not worthy. So we're going to take a group of guys over here, throw them back in the hat, shake them up, and go, well, let's give them a second shot.
Yeah.
Because the main one says no, but we're going to go ahead. It's like, all right, here's another goofy analogy. You got me. Every time he comes, he gets me in my soapbox.
Just have a way of doing that.
Yeah, you do it on purpose. You know, the second chance proms. If you didn't go to your prom when you were in high school, we're going to give you a chance. I went and emceed one of those.
Really?
One time. It was the dumbest
Never heard
thing.
of that.
Oh yeah, your second chance prom. If you didn't go when you were in high school because you never got asked or you just didn't want to go or whatever, and now as an adult you want to go to a prom, they have a second chance prom. Because I went and emceed one time, did it one time, I thought I'll never do this again. The dumbest thing I ever did in my life. So now
I would have liked to have gone to that just to see you do that.
You would have. It was unbelievable. It was like,
wow.
I'm not even sure how to explain it. It was the dumbest thing I was involved in. Concept, I guess. Well, concept. No, if you don't go, you don't go.
Yeah.
To the prom. And I'm got way off the rails here, but if you have the original Hall of Fame ballot for Cooperstown, New York, and you don't make it, you just don't make it. Sorry. So would I like to be if I was a player in the Hall of Fame? Yeah. But do I want to have my name thrown and have with a bunch of other people and let these guys vote me in? To me, it's watered. I wouldn't accept it because it's watered down. It's not the real deal. And you disagree?
I think I do, because I think in a lot of situations, players have not had a real chance of getting in on the ballot. And to be honest with you, I would say it's probably been recently, in recent years, there's been more guys get in this way than on the original ballot.
They still get into Cooperstown?
They do.
So it's not another Hall of Fame.
No, it's still Cooperstown.
So you're going through the back door to Cooperstown.
But let me mention some names for you that have gotten in this way. Minnie Minoso, Tony Oliva, Bill Mazeroski.
But these were all the older groups, right?
They were, and and this year they're considering more recent players. So here's where you're really going to get on your soapbox. Okay, you just think you've been on your soapbox. Wait till you hear.
It's Thanksgiving. Why are you doing this?
Wait till you hear the 8 players whose names are on this ballot.
For heaven's sakes! All right.
Roger Clemens, number 3.
Okay, maybe.
Steroids. I wouldn't vote for him.
Oh, that's right, steroids. All right, here's 3.
Number 4, Don Mattingly. Ooh, now what do you think about that one?
Maybe on that one.
Mattingly, if you remember, when he was up for election on the original ballot, I think he was only on it like twice and didn't get the 5%. Now, can you explain to me how Mattingly did not get 5% of the vote for the Hall of Fame?
I'd put Mattingly in. Okay, that'd be one. The first 4, no. Number 6.
This next one you're gonna consider hard too. Fred McGriff,
the crime dog.
He's got some pretty solid numbers if you look at them compared to other Hall of Famers.
All right, maybe.
All right.
Mattingly for sure. All right. McGriff, yeah, maybe. The other yahoos, no. Go ahead.
Okay, let me throw this one out at you. Dale Murphy.
He's not in the Hall of Fame?
He is not in the Hall of Fame.
Why not? Why would he not be in the Hall of Fame? The first time, the original.
He never got enough support on the ballot.
He's in. All right.
Okay.
Who's number 8?
Oh, just wait. Well, we got 2 more. Rafael Palmeiro.
Nope.
The only player with over 3,000 hits and over 500 home runs that's not in the Hall of Fame. I wouldn't vote for him either, though.
No.
Steroids.
Yep.
And the last one, you've already talked about him, Kurt Schilling. You know, he may get some guys on that's voting on this ballot, on this particular one, that won't hold his political views against him and his tweets.
I'm gonna go on record and tell you right now, whoever would be for him, there'll be pressure not to do that. There'll be political pressure, either subvertly or just outright. You can't vote for him for what he said. You wait and see.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, they will be. Whoever would want him in there will be pressured not to get him in there. You wait and see.
Yeah, I think he's a Hall of Famer. I think he should be in.
Yeah, crime dog. Yeah, Fred McGriff. Okay, Mattingly for sure.
I could go for 4 guys on this ballot, but the other ones, no way.
So I do McGriff, I do Mattingly, I would go with Schilling, and I would go, who's the fourth one we
Murphy,
thought? Dale Murphy, without question. So I didn't know he wasn't in.
He is not in. As a matter of fact, he got very little support on the ballot. So
interesting.
Yeah.
We're talking to Greg Sawyer, talking Major League Baseball. A lot of folks are traveling. Again, as we told you earlier, 1.2 million are traveling in Tennessee at least 50 miles this holiday weekend, and 55 million are doing it nationwide. It's unbelievable. So when you're out on the road, on the interstates, you might as well figure you're going to run into traffic. There's surely they're not working on construction this weekend on the roads, but you will see, a lot of folks out on the roads.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic, and so slow down, start out early. When I used to travel, I'm not doing it now, but when I used to travel, I'd go at night. I would take off, I'd throw everybody in the car, head to West Virginia. We'd leave about 11 o'clock at night because there's less people on the road.
Yeah.
And you can get there quicker, and that's how I used to do it. But
we did that one time when we lived in North Carolina, over on the coast. We had a 7-hour drive coming this way, and it was Sunday night. We were going to leave on Monday morning, and we were having some kind of eating thing, after church on Sunday night.
An eating thing.
Yeah, one of those eating things.
One of them eating things.
And we were packed up, pretty much ready to go. And I look over at my wife and I said, hey, when this thing's over, you just want to jump in the car and leave?
Oh yeah.
And she said, yeah, let's do that.
Used to do it all the time.
And I think we arrived in Bristol about 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
It's all right. Everybody sleep.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Kids slept. And
just shuffle them in bed, throw them in their bed, and go back. You go to sleep.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
It was good.
The only thing this time of year, because I'm sorry it happened to me twice, I've had deer jump out in front of me. So they're on the move right now.
A lot of deer on the side of the road. I've noticed that lately.
And a lot of them, there's 2 of them that jumped out in front of me driving at night. And we're not talking late at night. We're talking after dark. So they're rutting. They're on the move. So there are deer out there jumping out in front of cars. And you see, I've seen several deer alongside the road that didn't make it across the road. So that's something else you got to worry about driving at night. So, but anyway, drive carefully. So the point of all this is some of those folks are traveling in here. I've heard some of the folks saying they're on their way here, on their way there. Thought we'd get some Chick-fil-A before we left. So there you go.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to talk about real quick?
We had a trade that took place. We probably need to mention it.
Hunter
Renfroe going to the Angels. Probably need to mention that. 3 pitchers going back the other way. Here's an interesting move for the Angels. Here's a team that does not have a lot of pitching depth. I mean, let's face it, they don't. They need pitching every year, and they go out and trade 3 of their pitching prospects to the Brewers for Hunter Renfroe. From what I'm seeing about that, Ken Rosenthal at least made the comment. He said this is a salary dump by the Brewers, and he said Colton Wong is next. He said look out, they're getting.
Wow. Yeah, Renfroe goes to the Angels.
Yeah.
255 this year, 29 home runs. Last year he went with 31 home runs in 2021.
Yeah.
He was the Red Sox in, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
He's averaged 36 home runs a season in 7 seasons. The guy's got some power.
He does.
So the Brewers give him up for the Angels, and that makes the Angels even stronger.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna follow it with Shohei Ohtani and those guys out there and Trout. I think I may follow the Angels again this year.
Yeah, I mean that's a good team. If you're going to look at a West Coast team, that's a good team to look at.
The Orioles or maybe the Angels. So in the American League. So anyway.
Yeah, the Orioles are going to be interesting. If they're talking about going after one of these big name pitchers, if they can get one of them, look out.
I'd love to get Verlander over there. To groom that young staff, and he'd be a mentor for this young guys. They could learn from him, look up to him. So
yeah.
All right. asking everybody else, got to ask you too. It's Thanksgiving weekend. What is Greg Salyer thankful for?
Yeah, absolutely. Thankful for a lot of things. First of all, my salvation. That's the big one.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. I have to start there. And then my family, my wife, my kids, my mom, other family that I have. Got a lot of friends too. My church family. Just thankful for so much this year, and in some ways it's been a hard year. It's been I've done more funerals this year than I think I've ever done in a year, and it's been difficult, but yeah, I think those are the things that I'm most grateful for, and and I could sit here and probably name stuff all day.
Yeah.
So,
yep. We could. Our health.
Yeah.
Our job.
Mm-hmm.
The fact we can make money. Some folks are dealing with more month than they are money at the end of each month. Some folks, have medical situations. Some folks are going to go to a Thanksgiving dinner and sit down across there with people they don't even like. They can't stand. I mean, that's seriously what happens.
Yeah.
And they smile, put on a happy face, and they're over there just seething underneath. I mean, I've seen it. It's like, pass the mashed potatoes, jerk. And so, and they don't know if they say that, but that's what happens. Everybody puts on a happy face for about 3 or 4 hours, and they get in the car and go, thank God I got away from him or her. It happens, doesn't it? It happens all the time. So Thanksgiving, you're going to go sit down with some people tomorrow or whenever you're having your dinner that you may not really want to be with. And the rest of the other 364 days out of the year, you aren't with them. So,
yeah.
But you're the obligatory go sit down with them. So there's that one. And then there's folks that that are lost. And so there's 4 things you really always is dealing with. Should be thankful for: your health, your finances, your relationships with people, you get along with people, and then of course spiritual, as you mentioned. So covers them all, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. He preached a heck of a funeral for Verna, Verna Miller. So she's spent her Thanksgiving at the feet of the King, at the throne.
Yeah.
And not the least bit interested in coming back here.
Right.
No.
Right.
And I don't blame her. You hungry?
Yes, sir. I am.
What are we getting today? Peppermint chip milkshake's in.
I saw that. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's in.
Yeah, boy, that thing's good.
Yep. Better get you one.
Oh, that's good.
Just cheat and do it.
I may do that.
Yeah, just do it. Sorry. See you next week.
Yes, sir.
Back here, I think. I don't even know where I'm at next week. Yep.
Should be here.
Should be here next week. Yep.
Okay.
See you then.
Yes, sir.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours.
All right. Happy
Thank
Thanksgiving
you, Ev.
to you, too.
Happy Thanksgiving, Ev. She sent me a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Ev. She's
Oh.
awesome. See, she likes me. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're here live. We'll take a look at some high school basketball next year in the Tom Daly Sports Show.
On the floor, and also we have some subway tile going around a little bit of the walls into the drive-through, and also in our bathrooms we got it retiled, the walls and the flooring, so it really looks nice and fresh. New floors, because it's been 11 years since we've had the other one, so just freshening it up a little bit.
Yep. Got the tree up.
Yes. Came and decorated yesterday.
Oh, yes. And it's awesome in here. It's Christmas season. It's awesome. So tell me about this little fella.
That is our holiday plush cow. He is about $7. It's a great gift for anybody who loves Chick-fil-A or just wants to give their little kids a little extra stocking stuffer. He's real cute and a real crowd pleaser. We have a limited supply of them, so get them while you can.
Married chicken to all. $6.99 for that one. Then the little one, which is really cool because you put the gift card in this one.
Gift card ornament hanger.
Yeah. We went twice. I love that. Isn't that clever?
Mm-hmm.
That's really clever. So this goes for $3.99. Tell us about the gift cards. Folks coming in getting them, and they get them. Some get 20, some get 1, some get 50. Tell us how that works.
You can come in any time throughout the day and get a gift card for any dollar amount you would like. You can get $5. Well, we ask that you do come inside to get them just because they take a little bit of time to load and that kind of thing, but we can get them for you whenever you need. If you need a last-minute gift idea, that and a holiday cow is a great gift.
297-1266 is the number to call if you need anything as far as trays or anything for the holiday season. That's your number to call. And if you're going to get more than, what'd you say, 5? Come inside.
3.
And more than 3. Come inside. They got to activate the cards that way you don't slow down the drive-through. So come in. Lobby's open, and you can do it that way. Of course, get the cards. More than 3 gift cards. Please come inside. Increment can be anything, right?
Mm-hmm. Anything you want.
What is the average if you had to average out?
Most people probably get a $10 to $20
$10
gift
to $20,
card. 10
yeah.
can get you like a meal if you want to get one meal, or if you want to get them 2.
There's what they look like, folks. Merry Christmas and making a list and chicken it twice. I love that. And it comes, you can get this if you want to put it in to give it away for the Christmas gift. This hangs on a tree. It's an ornament. It says, "We wish you would eat more chicken." That's the little one. And the big one is, "Merry Chicken to all." 297-1266 is the number to call. And so we would encourage you to come by here and stop by Elizabethton's Chick-fil-A and dine in with us. Go through drive-thru. Tell us about the mobile app.
You can place a mobile order. It's you're able to earn points whenever you can scan it to earn points if you want to just order regularly, or you can place it through the app. You can do anything you want. If you have a big old order, you can go ahead and place it, or just a single order, you can place it, either come through the drive-thru or you can select pick up on.
Going on here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth, this is my buddy Molly Tipton, who does the marketing. He does a wonderful job, and we appreciate her being with us right here, and one of our great sponsors on Cyclone.
Our Black Friday sale is going on now. Save 50% or more on the largest in-stock furniture selection for every room of your house. Living room.
Well, my name is Mark Fowler, and we are again here in the auditorium of the Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. And I want to invite you to something special. We're thankful for all that's been going on during this Christmas season. But on Christmas candlelight service at 11 o'clock, and we'll sing the Christmas carols together, have portions of the Word of God read together, and then just an abbreviation.
And back with the Tom Daly Sports Show. Let's run down some high school basketball before we get out of here. There are some tournaments going on you go take in on this Thanksgiving season. Let's back up first and give you some high school football. The semifinals in 5A, Knox Powell hosting Knox West. Pearl Cone will be at Haywood. In 3A football, Alcoa, Giles County, and Covington playing host to East Nashville. In 2A football on Friday, the semis, York Institute at Tyner and Riverside at Huntington. Then the single A, Coalfield will play at Clay County, McKenzie at MASE. So those are the games coming up on Friday, the semifinals of the TSSAA football playoffs. All right, let's play, obviously. Carnes over Science Hill by 5. DB will play at the Crawford-Mosley, Florida team today. All right, the Food City Thanksgiving Classic. Our dear friends at Food City, our buddies, love it. We love promoting Food City. Value every day, Food City. So the tournament at Sullivan East last night, Westridge beat Lakeway Christian by 4. Sullivan East over Mountain Mission by 5. 2 good ball games. At Sullivan East Middle, Volunteer beat Mountain Mission by 14 on the boys' side. Today at 11:30, the first game was Lakeway Christian against Tri-Cities Christian. At 2:30, Mountain Mission against Westridge. And then at Sullivan East Middle School today at 5:30 tonight, Tri-Cities Christian JV versus Westridge JV. Then at 7 o'clock, Tri-Cities Christian's varsity will take on the Westridge varsity team. That's going on today at the Food City Classic at Sullivan East and at Sullivan East Middle. That's on the boys' side of things. All right. Hardy's Classic from yesterday. Providence Academy beat Chucky Doak by 2. Unicoi County all over Happy Valley. That's the boys' action at the Hardy's Classic in Jonesboro. Let's go to the girls' side. And you heard Pastor Fowler say that Elizabeth beat Cumberland Gap by, he said, 30 or 40 points. So the Food City Classic for the ladies yesterday. Cloudlands ladies beat Science Hill by 7. Mountain Mission's ladies beat North Green by 7. You have at Sullivan East Middle, Mountain Mission over Unaka by 13. South Green's ladies over Morristown East by 6. And Bearden beat the Daniel Boone Lady Trailblazers by 11. Today, the girls' games at Sullivan East. You have at 1 o'clock, starting just in a few minutes, Unaka and Westridge's ladies at 1. At 4 o'clock, Science Hill, Morristown East. At 5:30, Dobbins Minute, the Lady Indians will take on Cloudland Mountain Mission. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 games today to go see the Food City Thanksgiving Classic, again at Sullivan East High School. So there you go. Then you have, here's Judge Street. Then you have the Hardy's Classic, Lakeway Christian and Chucky Doak at 6, and West Green and Crockett's ladies at 7:30 tonight. So you got a quadruple hitter at the Hardy's Classic in Jonesboro. Starting at 3 o'clock, Providence Academy, Unicoi County's ladies. At 4:30, Johnson County's Lady Longhorns and University High. At 6 o'clock. So a lot of basketball to check out going on. So if you missed it, East Tennessee State's got 3 guys leaving the program, 3 starters. Transfer portal. Linebacker Chandler Martin, kicker Tyler Keltner, who is school record 55 field goals and 128 extra points. He's leaving. And offensive lineman Trevon Matthews all leaving the program. There'll be more to follow, I would think, after they finish 3-8, coming off an 11-2 season. They finished 3-8, so I'm seeing, I would assume there'll be more guys leaving the ETSU football program. Hope not, but I think they will, given the fact that it is what it is. They went from 11-2 to 3-8, and finishing up losing 56-7 at Mississippi State. So transfer portal open Monday, will be active for 45 days, so you'll see all kinds of movement all across college football, no question. So that's what's going on there. Last night, the Westridge Wolves went back to the John Dyer Dome, the head coach. He said, I didn't leave East High School. I left for retirement to coach again, and East High School was my home. So I went back into the Dyer Dome, and Wade Witcher lit him up. This will be a good time if you got time. You got time? Witcher with 26 points. Dawson Arnold had 21 points. So, anyway, that was last night high school basketball. Lots going on. We'll be off tomorrow and Friday. Back in the saddle here on Monday, the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Again, you have, as we said, the Jewelers Bench going, they're rocking it right now, these Black Friday sale. All four of these. Mrs. Salyer would like that. I'm just telling you. There you go. Oh, that's right. You already got her something last week. Well, buy her something again. Come on. If I had your money, I'd burn mine. Just buy her something else. Come on. You got time? Don't? Huh? All right. I'll get you next week. Yep. One of the nicest guys in the world right here at Judge Street. Saw him and Judge Rice yesterday. We're going to get him on the show. What's the name of the facility? Northeast Tennessee Regional Recovery Center. He and Judge Rice have spearheaded this, and we're going to get them on to brag on it because they're making a difference on people. They are taking care of folks and giving them a second chance. So he wants to, Judge Street's in here getting ready to head back out the door. So he's going to be on the show next week. He and Judge Rice are going to come by and talk to us and talk about this great facility they have got the state to take a look at and has created and making a difference in people's lives. And I want him to come talk about that. It's a sports show. I know it's a sports show. But when you're doing good things for people, we want to present that. And so, anyway, 70% off. She got a case of gold jewelry. All the gold jewelry in this particular case is 70% off today. Is Wendy silver or gold? Both. I'm going to get him down there before it's over with. He's overeating. I'm going to talk him into, I'm going to shame him into going down there. 70% off case. There's a case of 70% off gold jewelry. Today only. Diamonds and Gemstones final sale today only. We're talking about the Jewelers Bench. Again, the only full-time, full-service jewelry store here in Carter County, Elizabethton. They do a great, great job. And so, in fact, Sherry said, I can't stay and talk. I can get back down there. We're not short-handed, but we're covered up. We're slammed. That's great. So, we'll take a quick break. I want to, again, run down what Double C Western Supply is doing, which is right over here, right up the street. They got a big sale going on. We'll do that right after this. Here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We is live. We're here again. We is at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Here again is our little buddy, Molly Tipton. Your plushes.
Okay.
Let's go with this
so
one.
This year is our holiday plush cow. They are $6.99 plus tax. You can get them while supplies last from now until Christmas. And then we also have this drummer boy one left over from last year. We still have a couple of those left if you're interested in buying those as well. They make great little white elephant gifts, or you can buy a gift card and give somebody a plush cow as well, if you have any kind of holiday parties to go to, or if you just have a friend who loves Chick-fil-A so much.
Hi. Hi, Chick-fil-A. Okay, moving along. Those are $6.99. All right. Gift cards. Tell us about this.
We have our new that's our new holiday design for the gift cards. You can get those anytime now through when supplies last. We think we have about 1,000 of those. You can get any monetary value up there from $2 to $1,000 on there. So just stop by and you can get up to 3 through the drive-thru. But if you want more than 3, we ask that you come into the dining room.
Making a list of chicken it twice. I love it. All right, those are the gift cards.
Those are the gift cards. Yes.
Yep. And we've also got coming up November the 14th, the holiday milkshake. Tell me about that.
Yes, the peppermint chip milkshake will be here on November 14th, and then coming with that, right now we are pre-selling our tortilla soup, so you can get tortilla soup now, but it'll be here all the way through the holidays as well. So we've got tortilla soup for a while, so come and get that as well if you like more chicken spicy soup.
The phone number is 297-1266, 297-1266 to order your trays, and there's the trays. Tell me about them.
You can get a mac and cheese tray. Those are usually a big hit at parties. We also have a fruit tray and a salad tray for our sides. And then you can also get a cold sub tray. It comes with grilled chicken on a sub bun with Colby Jack cheese and honey roasted barbecue and lettuce and tomato. It's really good. You can only get that through catering. You can't buy that in the store. Of course, we have our nuggets and our chicken strips, and then we also have our cool wrap trays if you're wanting a more fresh option, more grilled chicken like that. And you can also get our chicken mini trays. Those are only until 10:30 though. For dessert, we have our brownie and cookie trays, and we also have a 6-count cookie if you're not wanting to buy.
297-1266 is the number to call, right?
Yeah, it's the number to call, and you can also place catering orders online it's chickfil-a.com/case your order however you would like it through our mobile app. You earn points that way as well that you can redeem for free food later on once you've earned enough points, and you can just kind of take it and run with it. Some people can get a whole free meal for their whole family after they've accumulated so many points. It's a really great way to use it.
297-1266 is the number to call. So the holiday gift cards are out. We showed you that. Making a list and checking it twice. There it is. Got those in any increment from 0 up to whatever you want to put on it. Mary Chicken Doll for $6.99. That's this year. And last year's some carryovers are the Drummer Boy cow. And it says March to More Chicken. There you go. And so that's $6.99 what we have left of those. The peppermint milkshakes here November the 14th. And the holiday trays we talked about, 297-1266. Great job.
Thank you.
Molly Tipton with Chick-fil-A, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Before we get out of here, I want to run down what's going on at Double C Western Supply right now because they got a great sale going on there too. Double C Western Supply today, of course, closed tomorrow, back open for Black Friday. You can save today. Today you can get 50% off women's wide bell and flare jeans are half off. Half off all the boots without boxes. So some of the, the demo boots, they're half price. There's a clearance rack of 75% off at Double C Western Supply today and Friday. 20% off everything in the store. As soon as you go in, it's an automatic 20% off anything in the store. Half off Double C T-shirts and caps. 30%, 20% off. So buy a pair of boots, buy a saddle, buy whatever. It's an automatic 20% off. And then you tack on top of that these other things. Half off women's, that'd be 70% off then. Half off women's wide bell flare jeans. 70%. Yeah, 70% off boots without boxes. You have 70% off the Double C tees and caps. You have 50% off Twisted X and Wrangler shoes. All this going on today and tomorrow at Double C Western Supply. Guess where I'm going to get off the show? Yeah, I'm going to Double C and I'm going to the Jeweler's Bench. Absolutely. See what's going on in those two places. See what I can find for Christmas shopping, get it done, and be done with it. So that's going to do it from here. Let me run down before we get out of here. Hello, Pam Kabul. How you doing, lady? Run down the college football schedule for this weekend involving top 25 teams, and then we're going to tell you what I'm thankful for. We've asked everybody else to do that today, so I'm going to tell you what I'm thankful for. Then we're going to wrap it up. Egg Bowl tomorrow night. Bragging rights of Mississippi Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin called a meeting for his team and said, I'm not going anywhere. I don't believe that for a minute. So he says, I'm not going anywhere. Auburn is all about getting Lane Kiffin. He's even talked about getting a chance to coach in the Iron Bowl against Saban. He kind of jokingly said it a couple of weeks ago, so I don't think for 1 minute he is not leaving to go to Auburn. Wait and see. Anyway, they play tomorrow night. Ole Miss, he sat down, he set his team down and said, no, I'm not going anywhere. I have no offers on the table. He didn't say he wasn't going anywhere. He said he has no offers on the table. So Ole Miss hosting Mississippi State in the Egg Bowl tomorrow night. On Friday, Tulane at Cincinnati, 21st ranked Green Wave against the Cincinnati Bearcats, who are 25th in the country. Friday, bragging rights of North Carolina State at North Carolina, 24th ranked Wolfpack, 13th ranked Tar Heels. Who wins that one? NC State or North Carolina? in Chapel Hill. Yep, it's a rivalry game. The bragging rights of North Carolina coming up on Friday at 3:30. UCLA 16th ranked Bruins will play at California, and then the bragging rights of Florida on Friday night. The Seminoles of Florida State, 19th in the country, hosting the Florida Gators at Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. So the Seminoles are 19th in the country. Their program's back on track under Coach Mike Norvell. All that's on Friday. On Saturday, rivalry Saturday, top-ranked Georgia hosting Georgia Tech at noon. West Virginia goes to Oklahoma State, 22nd ranked Cowboys, which is not a rivalry game, but they're playing it. Bragging rights of South Carolina on the line. 9th ranked Clemson hosting South Carolina on Saturday. Of course, Michigan at Ohio State, need you say more. 3rd ranked Michigan at number 2 Ohio State. I got the Buckeyes winning that one. I got Clemson beating South Carolina. Georgia, I think, will struggle against Georgia Tech. They'll beat them, but they won't maul them like you would think they would because it's a big rivalry game. 12th ranked Oregon will be at number 23 Oregon State. I'm going with the Ducks to win that one. Alabama and Auburn at Tuscaloosa. Roll Tide. The 8th ranked Crimson Tide will win that one. 10th ranked Utah on Saturday at Colorado. Michigan State will go to number 11 Penn State. Nittany Lions will win that one. Iowa State will be at number 4 TCU. TCU wasn't real impressive against Baylor. I think they'll get the ship righted up and be all right against Iowa State on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Night games on Saturday. 20th ranked Central Florida at South Florida. 6th ranked LSU at Texas A&M. Could that be a trap game for LSU? I think the Aggies will give them everything they want. I think LSU will win. I think it's going to be close. LSU will win it, but not by much. But I think they will win it at Texas A&M. 5th ranked Tennessee at Vanderbilt. I have no clue. I would think Tennessee would beat Vanderbilt. But with what I'm hearing about the problems in the program, it's that if it's all true, and I don't know if it's true or not, but there was speculation or at least talk that there was a fracas, a skirmish involving Banks and Hooker. I don't know if that's true or not. But if there's those kind of things going on, we'll see what happens. Can Joe Milton take this team and win with them? We'll see. He's going to have to. He was the starter before Hooker came, if you remember. They'll play at Vandy on Saturday night. I'll still give Tennessee a slight edge, although Vanderbilt played well against Florida to beat them. Then 18th ranked Notre Dame will be at number 7 Southern Cal. Go Fighting Irish. It normally doesn't say that, but I'm real tired of hearing about how good Southern Cal is. And maybe they are. I don't know. Guess it's all just what I think. It's all my opinion, but I just think their strength of schedule is not that good. Notre Dame, 18th ranked in the country, will be at number 7 Southern Cal on Saturday, and that'll go a long way in the college football playoffs as well. All right, big thanks to the show guest. Again, Greg Salyer, Major League Baseball update. Thank him. Also, the Holtzclaw twins and Mama Sherry came by and talked about the swim team. Also, Coach Kelly Broussard, the swim coach, stopped by. Appreciate her. Mark Fowler, a pastor, talking about, again, what he's thankful for Thanksgiving. Greg did the same thing. He's the pastor at Southwestern Baptist and our baseball guy. Who else do we have on? We had on Molly Tipton's on 2 or 3 times promoting Chick-fil-A. Did I get everybody? I guess I did. Coach Kelly and Madeline Isaac and the Holtzclaw girls talking about the swim team. Greg talking Major League Baseball. Pastor Fowler talking about what's Thanksgiving. Sherry sat in and talked about what's going on at the Jewelers Bench right now. This place is rocking. All that happening, and so we're going to be done. But we'll wrap it up by telling you what I'm thankful for. And I'm thankful for, as Greg said, and it goes out saying that, I had enough sense. The Lord came down. I had enough sense through the Holy Spirit to ask him into my heart. And so my salvation is determined, or my eternity is determined based on my salvation. So I thank the Lord for saving me. There you go. That's first and foremost for me. I thank him for my health. I can go do things a lot of folks can't do, and I appreciate that very much. I thank him for this job. I thank him for this show I get to do every day. I get a chance to proclaim him every day on the show. It is his show. I thank you for being out on the other end of this camera, on the other side of this microphone every day, whether it's a basketball game, football game, a live broadcast with school kids, or whatever the case may be. You're very kind to always tune in and watch the show, then like it and share it, and we've had phenomenal numbers this year. And so, and the Cyclone Network went through the roof with the football coverage, so I'm thankful for that. Again, thankful for my health. We can't ever take that for granted because it can, just a blink of an eye, can all change. So those, my friends, certainly my family, yep. The folks that are very near and dear to me, I want to say thank you to you. You mean the world to me, and you know who you are. So, and it's just a special time. It's been a tough year for a lot of folks, and you know, he says perilous times in the last days. I think we're there. So, but we also still have the hope of the Lord Jesus Christ again under John 3:16. So we have that hope that's built in no matter how tough it is. As long as you have HOPE, you've got hope. You've got a chance. So, by the way, we're going to be speaking at Cross Point Church on Sunday here in Elizabethton. Looking forward to doing that with Brother Chambers. So, Pastor Chambers will be in the pulpit speaking at his place on his church on Sunday. So, looking forward to doing that too. All right. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. We're here at Chick-fil-A. They will be open until the regular time tonight, closed tomorrow, then back open on a regular schedule on Fridays. We're out shopping and be bobbing around this weekend. Just remember and just know we'll be open on Friday and Saturday as usual, closed on Sunday. The drive-thru is lined up right now, so you can go 3 ways to eat here. Come in here in the lobby and join us. Go through the drive-thru. Now it's got the 2 drive-through lanes, or you can go into your mobile app and put on Chick-fil-A One and order it that way, then come pull up the curb and they'll bring it to you, and you earn points that way. The more points you earn, ultimately you get free food. So good stuff. And if you need a tray and need something for tomorrow, Molly says call 297-1266 and let them take your order and get you ready for whatever you need for tomorrow or for this weekend for that matter. But tomorrow for sure they're going to be closed, and they'll give you heating instructions on how to get the chilled chicken, be able to heat it tomorrow for Thanksgiving. You don't want to do the traditional ham or turkey, or you do want to add some chicken with it. Here's where you come get it at Chick-fil-A. All right, thanks a whole bunch. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. We'll rejoin you on Saturday. We'll be back Saturday with the Downtown Live broadcast. Christmas and Betsy. We'll be down with the Carter County Bank down there ready to go to talk about the new skate rink that's going in, the skating rink they're putting in, be ready to go for this weekend. It's Small Business Saturday coming up on Saturday in downtown Elizabethton and all over the place, but certainly in downtown Elizabethton where we're going to be. And then also going to be a movie in the park on Saturday night, so lots going on. We'll tell you all about that coming up on Saturday. So have a great Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours from the Tom Douglas Sports Show. We'll rejoin you coming up on Saturday. Tomorrow and Friday, we are taking the days off. All right. See you then. As Mom always said, bloom where you planted. And we always say win or lose, be a good sport. And we'll wrap it up again with the verse right here. Let me pull it up and hit you with it before we get out of here. This would be Psalms 105:1. Give thanks to the Lord, call on his name, make known among the nations what he has done. He blesses me abundantly every day, and he does you as well. See you on Saturday. Have a great Thanksgiving. So long, everybody, from Chick-fil-A, show number 1747 of the Tom Douglas Sports Show.